What's going on? Levi here from Digital Epidemic, coming at you with another mobile first video here. And today we're going to be talking about a few things we need to take care of before we really get this website off the ground. And one of them is analytics, meaning what the heck are people doing on this site? So let's jump in. Let's go ahead and jump into Chrome here. All right, and let's log into our website. So we're going to go into our domain /WP admin, and I'm going to use LastPass here to autofill the password. All right, this dashboard, I don't know what I think about this. I'm kind of used to the old school one. So I think I'm going to go ahead and scroll down here and click to switch to default dashboard just to see what that looks like on mobile here. All right, yeah, so this is kind of what I'm used to looking at. So let's go ahead and do it this way. All right, starter plugin. Go ahead and get rid of that. Since we're going to be going into plugins, let's go ahead and get rid of the WordPress starter plugin because we don't need that. Click on the menu top left, scroll down to plugins. And it looks like we have a couple updates we should take care of by the 2 right there. So let's go to installed plugins. So we are done with our one-click demo import, and we don't want the WordPress starter anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and click on both of those and click on bulk actions to deactivate them, which I could have just done one at a time by clicking deactivate right next to each one. I'm going to do it this way. And then I'm going to click, actually it probably takes longer anyway. I'll just do it this way. Delete, delete. We don't need either one of those. And then we've got a new update to our SiteGround Optimizer plugin. So let's go ahead and click on Update Now. Take care of our updates. We're updated. I usually like to go look at the live site after every time I do an update, but we don't really have much going on, so I'm not going to do that because there's not much to break right now. Let's go ahead and switch over to analytics. What do we mean by analytics? We're basically talking about tracking what happens with your website. And we're going to be doing that through Google's free programs of Google Search Console and Google Analytics. And we're going to be doing that with their newest plugin called Google Sitekit. So let's go ahead and go look for that. This might be something we just have to go download from them. So let's do that. We'll open up a new tab in our Chrome browser here, plus for a new tab, and we'll type in Sitekit by Google. All right, get developer beta. So it shows it's still in beta, which I'm fine with. But yeah, it connects you to Search Console and Analytics and AdSense and Page Speed Insights all in one. It's nice. Get developer beta. Sitekit is available down right here. GitHub's repository. Well, let's just click it. All right, so now that it's downloaded, we've got the zip file. Let's go ahead and go back into our other tab here in our WordPress backend. And we're going to click on Upload Plugin. And we're going to choose a file from our device. We're going to click on Files. And I like being able to switch here to File Manager and Home, and then Compressed Files, Google Sitekit, and Install Now. All right, let's click Activate Plugin. All right, now we can click on Start Setup. We'll click on that link. All right, project name, yep. Okay, support email, yep. That's my Google email address. That's probably blurred out, but it needs to be your Google email address. Get OAuth credentials. You're ready to start developing. So now we can click this copy icon right here. It's the 2 files overlapping each other, or 2 rectangles overlapping each other. We're going to click copy there. And now we should be able to switch back to our tab, to our WordPress backend, and then paste, click in client configuration and Control V, paste that in there. Click proceed. Now it wants to authenticate, so let's sign in. We're going to authorize our primary Google account there. We're going to allow it and allow it. And then it's going to show us all the things we're allowing. We're going to say, yes, we really do allow it. We really do trust this website because it's ours. Now we're going to verify our URL. Looks good. All right. Found no verified accounts. Would you like to verify this URL? Yes. Continue. Congratulations. We did it. And look at that. Little animation to show us we're successful. Go to dashboard. All right, so we're connected to Search Console. Now we would like to also get Google Analytics set up. All right, so let's click on Analytics, Connect Service. Okay, let's click on Proceed. Primary Google app isn't verified. Let's click on Advanced. Go there anyway, even though they think it's unsafe. We're going to click on Allow 4 times in a row here. These are all the things we're allowing. Yes, we do want to allow it. Oh man, we have to set this up in advance. All right, so this one's going to be a little trickier for Google Analytics. We're going to have to go into Google Analytics to get it set up first. So let's click open, because I'm looking at accounts here and it shows 5 different websites that I already have in here, but it doesn't give us a way to just create a new one within this, kind of like Google Search Console just did. So let's go ahead and open up a new tab. We're going to hit plus, new tab. Let's go ahead and type in analytics.google.com. Hopefully you're already logged in. We're using an Android phone here, so most every Chrome browser here, tab that we open is already logged into our Google account. So it's logging us into analytics right now. So it's going to look different for everyone depending on if you already have some websites set up in analytics or not. I'm guessing if you don't already have anything, it's going to just hit you with, let's start setting things up right away. Give me your website address. But since I already have some accounts in here, it's going directly into them. So I'm going to have to go into admin, I believe, down here at the bottom left. And let's click on create an account. So I want to create a new account on the far left. The account name, I'm going to call it Local Focal. I'm going to pinch zoom out here a little bit with 2 fingers so I can kind of see everything again. See what all I'm agreeing to. Let's see here. All right, so let's go ahead and hit next now that I've given it a name. And we're doing a website. Yes, next. Website name, again. Let's type it in. And for industry, for your industry, just go ahead and pick whatever's relevant to you. For now, I'm just going to click other time zone. I'm going to find mine, Denver time, because I am here in Colorado. Click create. Let's pinch zoom back out again here so I can see what we're agreeing to. So we have to check here that we accept that, and check here that we accept that, and click I accept. All right, and now we are set up inside of Google Analytics, but we are not connected yet. So let's go ahead and switch back over now to our WordPress backend. And now we're probably gonna have to refresh this page because I doubt it's just gonna magically show up on the list. Yeah, not so much. So let's go ahead and scroll all the way up to the top and then scroll up again. Actually, I might have to do it with my finger here on the screen and pull down to get a refresh. Now it's looking for, and it found it, local focal. It automatically grabbed it. We want all site data, configure analytics. Awesome. Awesome. Now we got Search Console and analytics. So this guy right here, Google Search Console, that's basically showing you, that's Google showing you how it views it within the search results. Honestly, it's not like the most super helpful thing in the world because they're not going to give you all the data you wish you could get from them. Like they're not going to show you every single keyword that you're doing great for because that would kind of negate the purpose of Google ads and they wouldn't be able to sell you as many ads. So they're not going to show you every single thing that you possibly wish you could find out about how you're doing on Google, but they're going to show you some good stuff in there. But the main reason why I always have Google Search Console hooked up is because they're going to show you if you have a problem, meaning they're going to show you if you have some kind of penalty on your website. And you definitely want to know that. For future reference, it's actually called a manual action inside of Google Search Console if you're ever searching for that. Google Analytics, right down here, that's going to show you, it's like the little, the little bell at the door at the front of your business that goes ding every single time somebody walks in the door. So it's going to track every single person that comes into your website. And it's going to give you some awesome information about how they got there, Again, it's not going to show you everything. It's not going to show you every keyword that they use to get there, but it's still going to show you a ton of great stuff. Demographics, all kinds of amazingly helpful information. User flow, like how people navigate through your site, how long they stayed there, what pages are the most popular, all kinds of good stuff. So you want to get those two things set up for sure. Just for fun, because we can, I'm going to go ahead and click on Page Speed Insights and connect that too, so that it'll kind of give us a running number of how well we're doing as far as our page speed. Now, this particular site that I'm on right now is using the Acabado theme, which is stupid fast. But if we start adding a ton of plugins, it could slow it down. So it's good to have this hooked up so that as we start adding things in the future, we can kind of keep an eye on our speed. So let's click on developers here. We got to get the API key. Click on get API key. Again, we're going to click on this little copy icon right here to copy it to our clipboard. And then we're going to go back up here to our tabs that we have open within Chrome so that we can switch back over to our WordPress dashboard. And then we're going to click on API key, Control V on the keyboard to paste in the API key, and then click proceed. Awesome. So at first here, these aren't going to be very helpful. What I mean by that is it's going to have to gather data for quite a few days. In fact, Google Analytics really doesn't do a very good job, in my opinion, of showing like the last 2 days worth of analytics. So this is honestly going to be something you don't want to check every day anyway. You'll drive yourself insane if you just go check out analytics every single day or every morning or every hour. This is like something you want to do, once a month. See how you're doing. Maybe once a week. But at first here, since we just set it up, nothing's going to show up. It's just going to say check back later on all of this stuff. Oh, except for speed, which is fast. So we are set up. We are ready to start getting information. All right, since analytics is still gathering data, I want to go ahead and show you another website that I have that has the Acabado theme on it and also has Sitekit hooked up and has been gathering data for a little while here. So I'm going to go ahead and switch tabs to my other website here. And I'm just logged into the dashboard, and I want to show you there's a small little widget here that kind of gives you a small overview of what's been going on as far as unique visitors, impressions, time on site, and clicks, and the top pages in the last 28 days. And then I'm going to go ahead and scroll back up and click on the menu icon at the top left and click on Sitekit up here towards the top and click on the dashboard here and show you a few things inside here that it also gives you. So now it's also going to show us where the traffic's coming from, getting a huge chunk from Google, it looks like here, on this website at least. Search Console shows us that the impressions are going up, the amount of times our website's being served in a SERP. Clicks are going up, the amount of times people are actually clicking on it in that search engine results page. Unique visitors, popular search queries. You can find out all kinds of awesome stuff about our website. And this one is also still going pretty fast, but as you can tell, it's nice to have these on here to see just how much I am slowing it down by adding different plugins here and there to get it to do different things. Let's go back into here. Under Sitekit, we can also just click on Search Console, just click on Analytics to really further drill down what each one of these things shows us. So, anyways, I just kind of wanted to give you a little taste of what it's actually going to do for you once it's hooked up and going for a little bit. So there you have it. One more little house cleaning tip I like to do within Google Analytics is to block my IP address, because I don't want it to show numbers of every single time I've gone in and looked at my own website, and then I get all excited at the end of the month because somebody out there has gone and looked at it 99,000 times, but it was just me. It was me. It was me. So what I like to do is go back into, I believe we still have it open. Let's scroll up here. Yeah, we got analytics open right here. Before we actually even do that, I'm sorry, we need to open up a new tab and find out what our IP address is. And that's very easy to do in Google. You just say, what's my IP? And it tells you. And this blurred out number right here that I don't want anybody knowing because it makes it a lot easier to hack me directly. I'm going to highlight and do a Control-C copy. And then I'm going to click on the tabs up here at the top right and go back to Google Analytics. And just to make sure that our site's working, we're going to hit Home here at the top left. We're going to make sure we're on all accounts, local focal. When this loads, it's going to give us an overview of how things are going on our website, which is going to be pretty lonely right now, but it is going to show active users. And it says we have 2 active users, which is super interesting because there's only one of me on right now, but that is how you find out what's going on. And if I click on real-time report, we can go see what page they're on, they or me, that is. And it shows one person on desktop and one person on mobile. Super interesting because this is a pretty brand new site, but I guess I did put it out there in the YouTubes. So I guess somebody could come to it. Just because there's nothing there to really see doesn't mean people can't find it. So I am the mobile device here, and you can track all kinds of cool stuff, like what page people are on and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and go back over to the website and click on the home button up here so we can go visit the site, live site. And we'll just click on a blog post here. And so it's calling it your first blog post, I'm guessing. Escape. Your first blog post. So I'm sure it's just fortcollinsco.com/your first blog post with dashes instead of spaces. So let's go back over to Google Analytics and see if it caught that we are now not on the homepage. Yes, it does show that I am one of these people on here, me that is now on your first blog post. And it even shows a location. Let's go ahead and zoom in so you can see. It shows little old me right here. And if I hover over it, on the desktop version, it usually highlights where we're at. But what we can also do is click on, like over on the left, you can find out locations. Locations. We've got United States. We can click to drill down even further. And Loveland, Colorado. There I am. But I don't want that to show me anymore. So now I'm going to go into admin down here at the bottom left. And earlier we did a Control-C and copied our IP address into the clipboard. That should still be there. So now under settings, I'm going to find filters over here on the far right. Click on that. We're going to add a filter, and we're going to filter out me every time. And so filter name, we're going to say block my IP. And that just is, you can call it whatever you want, whatever you'll remember later if you ever come in here to know that you're blocking yourself. And now I'm zooming out a little with the 2 fingers here so that I can see this. And we want to exclude traffic from IP address that are equal to, we got to be careful. We don't want to select anything else. And we want to be very specific. We want it to be exactly this address. And we're going to do a Control-V to paste in the IP address that's blurred out, but it's my personal IP address. It's the one Comcast has assigned to my router. And now I'm going to click Save. And now we've got a filter in here. Let's pinch zoom back out. We should be good to go. It may not take effect instantaneously, I'm not sure, but that's okay. It is now ready to just show the rest of the world and not ours, which is perfect. That's what we want. That should be everything we need to do to have Google Analytics and Google Search Console set up for our website. All right, well, we've got some analytics all set up and ready to start tracking people that come to our website. So until the next video, thank you so much for watching, and please do some of that interactive stuff down at the bottom, liking, subscribing, hitting bells, doing all that cool stuff so that it tells YouTube that you like it and people like you might like it too, and it'll start showing it to all kinds of other people. So thank you so much for watching. Take care.